gon' let you ways. Think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. If it's magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you. Turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. Now my problems let me when I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you.
Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. This fielded at the 2, and he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set up. 10-2 stop. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Sione Takitaki. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
58, come on. 58, come on. Hey, get away.
He'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play, and 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Now Callaway on the return.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Hey, exit. 57's a mic. 57's a mic. Come on. You better bring it. Quo. 57's mic. Man,
now it's Love. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And some space here. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 22 on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game because of...
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Back.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, Charlie. 57.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Just beating the play clock is Love. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Third and long, it's Love. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
61, matchbox, lights.
They go with Chubb on second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Quo. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. 6 man. Check curls. Eleven.
Throwing on third down, Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 21-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on a bus. Quo. 57's Mike.
Here's Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Hey, Haywood! Defense wins championships, baby! 57's the mic. Watch 57.
After the sack on first down, Luck. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Wide, get wide. Check 43. Shift. Switch. On. 11.
Now Luck. And he's going to go down again. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Ross on the return.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Hey, check. He's coming. Double up. Get up.
On first down, Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
First down, Cincinnati.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Go.
Finley sets to throw on first down. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. It's caught by OBJ. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
Hey, high 7.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Luck. It's caught. Beckham. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey,
At the 47-yard line.
Mike 57, Mike 57. Check. 57's Mike. Quo.
To the air again, Luck. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Check.
Strong right. Hey, check.
From the red zone now, Locke. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
30 base. Recon, 132 fighter.
Set.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Finley. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Go.
50, Mike, 50.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Watch twist. Watch.
Ready?
Finley setting up on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Look at me. Zipper.
From the gun to give to Mixon. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They go play action. Finley. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Chubb with a 1st down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, Charlie.
Back to throw. Love. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jordan Evans able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hey, echo.
From his goal line here, Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Watch the run.
Quo. Hey, Delta.
Baby, that's a baby shot. 57. Mike, 57.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
31 yards there to 1st down. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hard.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Check. 22 jump bombers. 22 jump, get it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Finley, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, team 6.
Finley here, 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Hey, orbit.
57's the Mike. Watch 57.
On 1st and 10, Locke. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Hey, Haywood.
57's Mike.
Luck now to throw. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Slip.
Yes. Now.
Throwing on second down. Finley flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
58 to Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
On third down, Finley. And Tate's got it. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. How about that? Their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. Well, the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from getting their kick.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 38, Luck. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught. It's a big play there for the Browns. 61 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Alert, alert. Joker, 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 joker. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Throwing is Luck. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
4 yards. Got three.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Finley. There goes it. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And an alley to run. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
Check 26.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. This one may be coming back. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
57 to Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Hey, check.
A shotgun snap for Love. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Once again, they run with Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down, Cincinnati.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Slam, slam, slam.
Hey. Go.
First down, Finley sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Butt set. Hey, watch 28. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
Off the play fake, Finley. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. A first down throw for Finley. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about.
Here we go.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Hey, wahoo! Ready?
Play action now. Here's Finley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Check 52. Check safety. Check safety.
After the interception, it's Love. Going left side, it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 79 yards as they are able to cut into that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Pull it high. Go.
A second down throw for Finland. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
They'll give it to Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Break.
Let's go, defense.
Fair.
A give to Williams, running right. And he bubbles his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Travion Williams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 3-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's crashing.
80 weapons.
Again, it's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Finley from his end zone on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Ross.
Boom! That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mixon with it. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Switch up, switch up.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Switch. Rush in.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Good job.
A big play there. 79 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Love. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Go now. 30 base. X3. 218. Chop. Hey, Delta.
Following the interception, Finley. He gets this one to Boyd. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll fake it. Now Love. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Right there, 56. Squeeze, double. 12. 56.
Here's Love. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. D. Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Over. Roll. 11.
Hey, orbit.
Third and long, it's Locke. This is the tight end, Njoku. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Mike's 50. They're not ready.
On 4th down, Love. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
57. Mike, 57. I'm here all
On first down, it's Locke. They'll let this go for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Next to score, Bengals 65, Browns 41.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Bengals 72, Browns 41.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Cleveland offense ready to go, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Watch tight end. 12.
Buzz.
From the gun, here's Locke. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On first down, Locke. Open man is Higgins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Out of the gun, Locke. He's going to look deep down the field. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 10. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
He's checking.
Now a 2nd down throw for Finley. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Finley now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Oh, a nice spin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
8-3. Look at me. Go. Shoot.
Now Williams. Williams loses the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And he finds a man on the crossing route. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Bound to lose 1. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitch, complete. It's Morrison. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Finley. He'll rifle this one deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing.